Replay will clearly tell you that Greg Stewart was brought down by Anwar Ali, a team that's trailing Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
Yeah, it was Diaz. Diaz, he got that ball inside. He went inside the box. And then Anwar Ali with both his feet just got the contact, clipped him off. Otherwise, he would have been out there in front of the goalkeeper.
Intense start to this first 45, second 45 at the Yuva Bharati Kridangan. Greg Stewart again. He comes back in, back to Sadiku. Gives it on to Hugo Bumu. Jason Cummings in front of him. Finds Jason Cummings chasing the ball. Well done by Mehtab Singh. Plays it back to Apuya. Suddenly the game's picked up pace. The intensity's gone up in the game. Here's Lachempa. Lachempa back to Apuya. He's got a number of Mohun Bagan Super Giant players in front of him. Does well. Finds Bikram Pratap Singh, who loses possession. And on comes Ashik Karunyan. Sadiku! Very nearly. Completely against the run of play. Making Mumbai City pay for losing possession near their own half. Mohun Bagan Super Giant coming close.
What a giveaway that was from Bikram Pratap. And look at the ball. Goes inside and Sadiku really inviting that ball to come in. Just couldn't keep that wrap on the ball. Just elevates a bit and the ball over the bar. What a great chance that was to really extend that score on the scoreboard.
If one moment tells you that you're not having the best of your nights, then that moment is it. Mahamadou Sadiku, Armando Sadiku. Not the best of nights for Mohun Bagan Super Giant. At the other end, Bipin Singh trying his luck from distance.
You have to fire from all cylinders, Arjun. This is the right thing that Bipin has done. Taken a shot from the long. Only that he missed is the target. Hit the target. Put the pressure on the goalkeeper. Let the defense do their work.
How about the work that we saw from Ashik Karunyan to set up Sadiku, win that ball, have the presence of mind to cut it back to Sadiku, lay it on a platter for him. He's looked so good in this quarterfinal versus Mumbai City FC. Greg Stewart onto Pereira Diaz. Now Nogueira on the ball. Comes back into the middle of the pitch. Apuya giving him company down left, finds Apuya, who plays it wide to Bipin Singh. Slow patient build-up from Mumbai City FC. A characteristic of their game under Des Buckingham. Something you used to see under Sergio Lobera as well. Here's Bikram Pratap Singh making amends for losing possession a while back. Back to Pereira Diaz. Tough pass to find Lalianswala Changte.
Keep good possession there on the ball, especially whenever they get the ball. There are 5, 6, 8 passes around them. Then that final pass goes a begging.
Back to Van Neef. Slotted at the centre of defence at the start of the second half to make way for Bikram Pratap Singh. Akash Mishra substituted. Back to Nogueira. Here's Bikram Pratap trying to find an outlet. Two players in the box. Greg Stewart, Jorge Pereira Diaz in the box for Mumbai City FC. Back to Rahul Bheke. Spreads it back to Mehtab Singh. Happy to move the ball left to right to find that opening, and this might just be it. Here's Changte with space for the ball. Puts in the ball in the path of Vishal Keth. But good move nonetheless from Mumbai City FC.
Yeah, it was a waiting game, right to left. They used the entire width of the ground twice, thrice, and then this move comes in. And what a brilliant pass. There was a little gap between the goalkeeper and the defender, but nobody there really attacking. Made it easy for the goalkeeper, Keth.
You can see that with the inclusion,
safe pair of hands.
With the inclusion of Bikram Pratap Singh, Changte's got the space to go more inside now. He was operating a lot on the wide flanks in the first half. Now he's operating in the middle of that space, possibly with given license to move at free will and show us what he can do. Here's, meanwhile, Ashik Karunyan ends up getting a corner for Mohun Bagan Super Giant.
Giving away the ball has become a habit right now and taking the pressure on him. And that's exactly, once again, Vikram Pratap was the man who gave away the ball in the opponent's half, and then the attack comes in. You have to be careful, especially when you have more bodies up front there. You just cannot allow that counter to come in. And this is how it came in. And a great stretch of leg from Yoel Neep brings that out for a corner.
Can't help but think, but Ashik Karunian has looked like their best option going in front, down that left flank. Time and again, he's been giving them opportunities. And here's Hugo Bumo trying to make one of those opportunities for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Cummings lays it off to Manveer Singh. 4 players in the box. Apuya trying to cut out any chance of putting a cross in. Forces him back. Here's Karunian again, this time with his right foot, puts the ball in, and there it is! Anwar Ali! How about that for a goal? Crossed by an Indian player, headed in by an Indian player. How about that? Mohun Bagan Supergiant 3-1 ahead in this quarter-final of the Indian Oil Durand Cup, well on their way to the semi-final.
You just can't stop this man, Ashik Karunian simply goes inside. Look at the ball that comes in. And Anwar, nobody marking him, everybody ball watching. He just towers up and just connects that. And what else he can do best is head into the empty goal, giving the goalkeeper no chance. Brilliant pass, brilliant work from him. And look at that finish. Absolutely world class.
The jump, the timing, the connection. This is what this boy gives you. Only a few years back, he was close to saying goodbye to football. He was close to saying goodbye to the sport he owes so much to. And we must always pay our respect to the people who have let players like Anwar Ali thrive. To give them space, to give them a ground to train on, to give them a team to play with, so that you don't lose these talents of Indian football. 2 changes for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Sahal Abdul Samad has been taken out, and Armando Sadiku has also been taken out. In their place comes Dimitar Petratos. Had a wonderful first season in Indian football with Mohun Bagan Supergiant. 12 goals in the ISL, 7 assists in the Hero ISL as well. While replacing for Sahal is Glenn Martins. Back again in Kolkata. Had shifted allegiances back to FC Goa, but then came back to Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Went on record to saying, I lacked confidence during my time in Goa. I feel like a much more better player now.
What a way Mohun Bagan has poised themselves in this match. Simply cruising themselves into the 3-1 lead. They really worked themselves very well. Like we used all the tactics, the strategies that Ashiki could be. They've really made everything count here. The passing, the shooting, the passes from the wings. The defending, everything has been spot on.
Also tells you a bit about the squad depth, Henry. That 66 minutes in, from the bench you can put on someone like Glenn Martins, or you can put on a Dimitar Petratos.
And what more? And what more? They've got Kian Nasiri, they've got Liston Kulaso on the bench. And that's the depth that you're talking about. Nevertheless, this man, what a player.
He's been the standout player.
Quality.
He's been the standout player for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. And if ever you had a doubt on which is the best part of the pitch that Ashik Karunian should be playing, just watch this game. And hopefully that should answer all your questions. Back with Mumbai City FC, have a mountain to climb now. 25 minutes remaining in this quarter-final. Down by 2 goals, 3-1 to Mohun Bagan Supergiant. The winner of this game playing the semi-final versus FC Goa, remember? Both the semi-finals of the Indian Oil Durand Cup coming your way on the Sony Sports 10 channel. You can also stream it on Sony Live. And the Mohun Bagan Supergiant faithfuls are having a ball of a time. Why not? Their team has scored 3 goals, and they scored 3 goals versus the team considered to be their direct rival in Indian football. Shifting position now to captain Subhashish Bose.
It's very interesting, Arjun. Before the match, we were hearing Subhashish Bose say that we know how dangerous Mumbai City is. We will play to our plan. And that's exactly what they've executed today.
Another substitution there. Alberto Nogueira has been taken out and Royston John Griffiths comes in his place.
Very interesting to see how they make those changes. Will Joel Niff come up? Griffiths go into his position in the defense to make more creativity up front there in the middle of the park.
Will be interesting who swaps which position now. Griffiths signed from Melbourne City FC this season or last year for Mumbai City. Signed a contract extension at the start of this season. Now in his second year with the club. And very quickly you can see the Griffiths is slotted in the centre of defence, which means Van Neef will be moving upwards as well. Lachempa meanwhile has gone down. Couldn't do anything about that header a few minutes back by Anwarelli. Sweet connection, nice cross, and just the right direction to give his team the lead and to give these people a Sunday to remember.
Absolutely, this is one of the most entertaining match we've seen in the entire tournament. Though goals have come in, but the way they have strategized themselves, the tactics that they've used, especially the combination between Manveer and Kuruninen, it's Ashiki Kuruninen. It's delightful to watch them actually going in, and this is how the injury came in. That's a little bit of stress, maybe the knee or maybe the calf muscle.
Remember, we just started a brand new season of Indian football. The Hero ISL starts in the month of September. These two teams will also be taking part in AFC competitions. One in the AFC Champions League, the other in the AFC Cup. There you have some very important men as far as Mohun Bagan Super Giant are concerned. Mr. Sanjeev Goenka and Mr. Utsav Parak in attendance.
And they will be the happiest people on this to watch this entertainment.
They'll be extremely happy with their investment. It's nights like these that you live for. It's games like these that you build these expensive, quality sides for.
What a way they've gone into this season. The number of players that they've taken, full of quality. They just don't want to capture Indian football. Maybe they want to make a mark in the AFC. The AFC Cup stage has been brilliantly poised. 2 matches, they've won 2, 3-1, 3-1. And that's something that brought them up. Look at the quality that they've listed over here. They have really brought in that intent, that impact of the players' quality has been brilliant here.
And it's so good to see that your ambitions go beyond India. Thereby your squad depth, your quality needs to go to another level. And both these teams have signaled that intent.
Yep, especially very proud of the Mumbai City also, getting into the AFC Champions League, which is the elite league of Asia. And what more, you get the best players, whether it is Ronaldo, whether it is Neymar, to get their foot set on Indian soil. When did we expect that?
If reports are to be believed, then that game happening at the Shiv Chhatrapati Sports Complex in Pune, it's 11,000 seater stadium. And if reports are to be believed, Henry, then 9,000 tickets will be made available to the public.
Yeah.
You'll be a lucky man, mind you, if you get a hand on those 9,000 tickets, because a lot more number of people will be vying for it.
Interesting. And that's how fans build up, you know. That's a nice process of building up fans for your team, and it's very huge for the Mumbai City FC. If tomorrow you ask me and sit in the stand, if Neymar is playing, I will root for Mumbai City.
You'd say this time has been brought down. He's had a decent outing. He's looked good. He's looked composed. In the centre of defence, remember this is his first start for Mohun Bagan Super Giant.
He's done
Listen,
pretty well.
off the ball
Small
incident.
push.
A bit of argy-bargy now going on the ground.
Yeah. This is off the ball. Referee is not seeing it. And that's very interesting. You know, that's the physical battle that we talk about. A little bit nudge here and there to really frustrate, bring in that flair. And comes from whom? Great steward. He's got that experience to do that.
You'd say has looked good in this game, and he's played a massive part in keeping that trio quiet. They've had their moments nonetheless. Mumbai City FC attacking in front, using not just that trio but that 5 players involving Vipin Singh, Lalianswala Changte. And now of course Vikram Pratap Singh has joined in the mix.
Yes, it's very interesting when you talk about Mumbai City FC. You talk like this is the foul that came in, long extended leg, just putting him off balance. But we're talking about the depth in Mumbai City. You have on the wings Bipin, you've got Changte there. Nobody really made an impact in this match today. And then we talk about the trials in the middle. They've not really split the defense.
Challenge on Hugo Bumu. You can hear the crowd there. Van Neef is getting a little edgy. The environment is getting a little edgy, Henry.
Yeah. See, that's going to happen over here. A little bit physical. And then that ban comes in. 2 players down, referee on their side, foul said.
Both coaches are going to have to mind their players, because if things carry on like this, I'm pretty sure this game won't end with 22 players on the field. Meanwhile, a change has been made. Expected change as well. You saw Lachempa going down, holding his calf, and will be taking no further part in this game. He'll be replaced by Mohammad Nawaz. Nawaz, another of those
Great
players
opportunity for. Yep.
who likes playing from the back, likes keeping the ball down. Has been with the club for a while now. Hasn't got much playing time. Joined from FC Goa in 2021. Played only 3 games last season. 2 of them in the Durand, 1 in the Super Cup. Did not play a single game in the Hero ISL. And that's why we say football is a cruel game, right? One injury to a player opens the door for another.
Yes, you're absolutely right, you know, because this is the opportunity you get to impress your coach, to bring in the confidence in the defense and how good you are. It's going to be very interesting.
The goal scorer will play no further part tonight. Jason Cummings has been replaced by Liston Colasso. Opened the scoring within the first 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Mr. Arup Biswas is present in the stadium, Minister in Sports, Government of West Bengal. The who's who of Kolkata present to watch this game. It's just the start of the Indian football season. Many more games will be coming your way. And that's the beauty in Indian football. The quality in sides, the differences between the sides has come down. That gap has come down. This is how things started, Henry. Jason Cummings, beautiful run, and then slotting it home from the spot.
Great on the wide, nice goal. Brings his team to the lead, gives more confidence to them. And this is how that second goal came. Beautiful pass. And then you have a man who can do that. Just touch and say thank you.
Right place at the right time for Pereira Diaz. And at that time you thought Mumbai City FC were clawing their way back into this game. This happened. Hugo Bumu setting up Manveer Singh. attacking that ball with intent and thereby giving Mohun Bagan Supergiant a 2-1 lead, and 2-1 became 3-1 courtesy of Anwar Ali.
Yeah, I think this was brilliant over here. Simply everybody ball watching when he went on top of everybody to take that shot. And what a player he has been. Strength to strength, he's just grown into maturity.
Been a part of that India under-17 team that was picked to play the World Cup, the under-17 World Cup, which India hosted. And ever since then, one wondered where Anwar Ali was. Would you lose him? But we didn't, for the benefit of Indian football, and it's so good to see that he's playing amongst the biggest teams in the country and is going to be an integral part of India's defense for the years to come. Another one of those players who's made his way into the national team, Mehtab Singh, finds Bikram Pratap. Now, Apuya has space and it goes for the shot. Straight into the hands of Vishal Khet.
Yep. 3 blue shirts inside. Before taking that shot, he had options, but not the right options. He took the correct decision to test the goalkeeper. And look at the way, nobody really charging on him. He had all the time in the world to put it out, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Less than 12 minutes remaining in regulation time. It remains to be seen what more cards does Des Buckingham have to play. As things stand, his team are trailing by 2 goals to Mohun Bagan Supergiant in this 4th quarter final of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. And as things stand, their journey in this Indian Oil Durand Cup is coming to an end. Bipin Singh on to Rahul Bheke. Finds Changte. Changte plays it wide to Bikram Pratap Singh. Back to Bheke. Switches play, finds Mehtab Singh. Van Neef in the middle. Greg Stewart does well to get past one, puts the ball in. A trailing leg by Anwar Ali means Mohun Bagan Supergiant and Liston Colasso are on the run. Back with Bipin. And here's the new man, Griffiths. Straight away in the thick of things, puts the ball in front. Van Neef brought down. Liston Colasso signed amidst much fanfare when he joined from Hyderabad FC. What a story he's had. Part of the Hyderabad FC reserve team, then got into the senior team, and ever since then did not look back. Did not have the best of seasons last year. Managed just 1 goal in the Hero ISL, 4 assists in the Hero ISL. That opportunity seemed a lot closer. I guess the replay will tell you. Rahul Bheke coming extremely close.
Yeah, how far that was. Just missed the upright there. Great piece of deflection here from Ashiki.
Corner to Mumbai City FC on the corner. Here's Van Neef. Puts the ball in. Cleared. Much to the delight of the Mohun Bagan Supergiant faithfuls. 80 minutes done in this final quarter-final of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. 10 minutes remaining of regulation time. 10 minutes for Mumbai City to pull back 2 goals. Remember, no extra time in the knockouts of this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup, which means if it ends a stalemate, it goes straight to penalties. From the look of it, it doesn't seem that way. So far it seems now that Mohun Bagan Supergiant will be making their way into the Final 4 in this year's edition.
They're organized pretty well in the defense, not really panicking at any moment over there. They've kept themselves organized, passing the ball each other. They're allowing that Mumbai City attack to come forward, keeping numbers over there, not giving them the space where it is required. Mumbai will have to work beyond to really break this defense. Look at the number of maroon shirts behind there, right in the middle.
Stewart sprays it wide to Bipin Singh. First time cross put and Bikram Pratap. Wayward header. But nonetheless, A good move by Mumbai City FC.
Yeah, it's interesting. When you come into the box, you make that impact, you make that intention right, that you want to score the goal, and that's exactly what came in. But just, you have to keep your balance right. When you are in the box trying to contact the ball to the target, and that's the rule. And nobody really challenging there. No attack, no defenders challenging that ball. He had all the time in the world to really keep his composure.
Here's Liston now. Backheels it to Hugo Bumu. Finds Thapa. Tries playing out a first-time ball to Ashik Kurunian. Now being chased by Liston Colasso. It really is a case of what Mumbai City FC can do now. What extra can they do?
They have to be a little more aggressive with the type of quality players they have. The explosion or the explosiveness in the attack is not seen, especially when you have players like Changte, Bipin up on the wide. They've not been able to operate on that. They've been tightened very easily. And then all of a sudden you just lose the ball in the middle of the park, putting pressure on yourself.
Here comes Manveer Singh. Scored the third goal for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Scored a goal for his team in the first game of the Indian Oil Durand Cup versus Bangladesh Army. A game they won 5-0. There's Bikram. Goes long, goes long!
Not a bad shot. Not a bad shot at all. Especially when you're on that run, you've got that confidence to take that shot. The only thing that you need to hit the target, and that's exactly what we tell time and again. When you're taking that long range shots, you need to just put it. He had all the time in the world. Nice diagonal there. Nice frame in front of him, but just couldn't keep that. Tested goalkeeper.
All that effort and could not test the goalkeeper. Goes in vain after putting in so much effort. But that's the beauty of football. You just can't sit back. You have to keep coming, keep trying, and opening that door. Push that door open. And so far, it looks like they've got a mountain to climb. Mumbai City FC. Less than 7 minutes remaining.
Not in a hurry there.
And they lose possession. Glenn Martins sees the goalkeeper off his line. Tries the outrageous.
The sports minister is happy.
There's Mr. Arup Biswas, Sports Minister for the government of West Bengal, in attendance today.
But what a chance that was for Glenn Martin. He had two options. One was seeing the goalkeeper come out of his line, and the other, he had Dimitrios Petrator right in front. If he could have just chipped that ball behind the defender, there could have been a different opportunity.
Greg Stewart, twisting and turning, trying to put it on that favoured left foot. Loses possession. Manveer, he's worked tirelessly throughout the night, helping out in defence, giving options going in front. Hugo Bumu, cool as ever, doesn't care how fast the pace of the game is, slows it down if he wants to. Back to Manveer. Here's Thapa. Back to finding Manveer Singh. Now Petratos. Haven't seen him much ever since coming on. Get some time on the ball.
Mohun Bagan is not in a hurry. They're simply happy with the possession of the ball. They will try to put that ball back, try to bring in the Mumbai team ahead, and then on the counter, they've got a lone striker up front. Will try the long aerial ball.
Back with Liston Colasso now. Manveer Singh giving him options up front. Gives it back to Petratos. Now spreads it wide to Manveer. Liston making the run. Poor cross. Eventually goes out for a throw in to Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Another change.
Yeah, what is disappointing here is that how Mumbai FC is just giving away the ball in the middle of the park for that pressure to come on them.
Ahuja being taken out and young Gurkirat Singh has been given the final 4 minutes of regulation time to make something happen. A young goal scorer, done well for India at the age group levels, especially the under 20 level, who's scoring goals regularly. Let's see what he can do. These are the games you make your name. These are the games that people tell stories of if you change momentum. Here's Gurkirat, just come in and straight away into the thick of things. Finds Pereira Diaz, but the first touch letting him down.
Great twisting and turning on the left over there from Gurkirat. Simply gets that ball inside so beautifully. He turns himself and gets the ball inside. But just defense have done pretty well to organize themselves right deep into their own box, not giving that space for Pereira Diaz.
Van Neef to Gurkirat, takes it a shot. Straight away you can see that here's a boy in confidence, has come into the game, not afraid of taking a shot as soon as he's come on the ball, twisting and turning. Meanwhile, Mohun Bagan super giant making yet another change. Hugo Bumu is being taken off for young Kian Nasiri. Just hear that applause. Just hear that applause. He's become a crowd favourite as Hugo Bumu. 27 goals in all of his ISL games. 35 assists in the Hero ISL for all the teams that he's played for. Already won 5 trophies in India. ISL champion, Super Cup champion, ISL regular shield winner. He's being replaced by a young man who shot to prominence by scoring a hat-trick versus Imami East Bengal. Kian Nasiri. Wayward pass.
Very poor, very poor, very poor there. You can't take that risk over there, especially when you are 3-1 down and you're trying to go up.
Ball put in, straight away trying to get Nasiri into the game. Here's Apuya, or rather it's Chante. Lays it off to Greg Stewart. Finds Gurkirat. Has players in front of him. He's fast on the ball, looking to take on his player. Bibin still gets the ball, tries finding the cross. 2 Mohun Bagan super giant defenders throw their bodies in line, and now cleared by Yutse.
Great counter there from Mumbai City. Once again they show that they have got the ability, but they've not been doing the right things at the right time. But this ball comes in. Look at the speed, the explosiveness, his acceleration up front there. This was once again asked for that call from the referee, and the referee says nothing doing.
Manveer now finding Petratos. He's got Liston Colasso close by. Decides to take on the player himself. Ends up getting a corner for Mohun Bagan super giant. Gurkirat Singh has looked impressive, Henry. These first 5 minutes, it's only taken us 5 minutes to notice the boy. He's got pace about him, he's got confidence about him. Meanwhile, this was that move. Petratos taking on Griffiths, getting the corner in the process.
Yeah, that's a great reach from the defender, showing that he can reach the ball and keep it to safety.
8 minutes of added time. 6 minutes in the first half, 8 minutes of added time in the second half. 8 minutes for Mumbai City FC, and that was a poor corner by Dimitar Petratos.
And he tried to put that in the first bar. Then the back heel from Manveer would have created something, but the ball did not just keep in play. Yeah, like you said, the 2 young boys coming in, Vikram Pratap and Gurkirat, really shown some quality up front there, but they have to do a little more. They have to bring in.
Here he is again, Gurkirat Singh. He's been involved ever since he's come in. Back on the ball, comfortable on the ball, twisting and turning, both feet working. Puts the ball in. Only for none of the Mumbai City FC players to be attacking that ball.
It's really surprising when you have a ball inside the box. You have to keep your attackers in place. But here we don't see anybody really attacking the ball. 6 maroon shirts in front. and the ball goes through everybody.
Corner. Greg Stewart puts the ball, goes second bar, connected by Mehtab Singh, can't keep it on target.
Great work there. Good ball right on the end. The goalkeeper doesn't come out. None of the defenders rise there. But look at Mehtab. Just not in that balance. He got his head to it, but just could not keep that in the direction of the goal. And he knows it.
Mumbai City FC's hunt for the Indian Oil Durand Cup trophy continues. Made the final in their very first appearance in the tournament. This time around it looks like they're going out in the quarterfinals. Because as things stand, Mohun Bagan Supergiant are set for a place in the final four. Are set for a meeting with FC Goa in the second semi-final of the Indian Oil Durand Cup.
It's so wonderful to see Manveer Singh on the right back position, especially when there is an attack from Mumbai City. What a fantastic conviction and commitment that this man shows. He's really grown in maturity, he's grown in composure. Day by day he's becoming a better player. He can get in front of the goal, score goals.
Here's Changte, has three players in front of him for company. Was always going to be second best. Found well by Greg Stewart, giving options in the box. Back with Mumbai City FC and their captain Rahul Bheke. Liston Colasso giving him chase, putting pressure on him. Much like all of his teammates, all slotting back, except for Petratos, looking to make the use of that counter-attack, with all of Mumbai City FC players trying to find a goal. Here's Changte, back to Bipin Singh, has space for the cross. The delivery needs to be good. Overhit it. Vikram Pratap has always going to be second best to make most of that.
He's not got into his bearings well. He's got a chance over there. Nobody really putting pressure on him. Tries to put that ball between the goalkeeper and the defender. Nice ball, but no attack there. No blue shirts attacking that ball. Goes across the goal. Simple. What you need to do is that the momentum is there, but the flow of players towards the momentum is missing.
They aren't complaining, Henry. They aren't complaining one bit. They've come in to see one team win, and that team in wearing maroon and green. Referee halts play. You can see a player has gone down for Mohun Bagan Supergiant.
Captain Subhashish.
Will be interesting to see now, given that the end of the first half, as soon as the clock finished 6 minutes, the referee halted play. Will this stoppage be taken into account when we come to the end of 8 minutes? I'm sure Mumbai City FC players will be keeping that in mind. Stoppage in play and stoppage time, at least for a team that's trailing by 2 goals, is never a good sign. Breaks momentum, breaks concentration. You've got to start again. Just minutes away from winning this match, minutes away from making the final four. The last time Mohun Bagan Supergiant won the Indian Oil Durand Cup was way back in the year 2000, when our current AIFF president Kalyan Chaubey was manning the gloves for the team. A certain Jose Barreto was there in the team. Renedy Singh was there. R.C. Prakash got the winner in golden goal. He got the golden goal. The only time a final has been separated or decided by a golden goal, and it was versus a Mahindra United, Henry, a team you know all too well.
True. It's very interesting here, the way Mohun Bagan started this game. We were all wondering, will they be second best to Mumbai City for the flair, players, quality? But all of a sudden Mohun Bagan showed their flair, their ability to score, use the width of the pitch and really damage to keep themselves 3-1 floating.
Changte hasn't had the best of games, Hasn't been too involved with this team. Has tried a lot. Has tried giving options up front. But that regular service that Changte provides, that cutting edge that Changte provides, has been missing tonight.
And not only Changte, both the sides, Bipin and Changte, they have been always on fire on the wings, but this time they've not been operating well. Especially when we're talking about the trio, Stewart, Guerra and Diaz to come in to action. That didn't come any time in the entire match. And that's all because of the defense of Mohun Bagan, the way they've stood tall. And this is a shot from far. Unless you hit the target, nothing is going to happen. It's a good try, good pace, everything was there. But something went wrong for this man, Des Buckingham. Players didn't get into that mode that he required. Mohun Bagan's strategy outsmarted Mumbai City FC.
They move on from here. They move on to AFC Cup. Their first game of the AFC Cup versus Odisha FC on the 18th of September. And they finished their group proceedings on the 11th of December, again versus Odisha FC. As things stand, their journey in the Indian Oil Durand Cup is coming to an end. Can they pull one goal back? That won't be enough. But can they pull one goal back? They've got numbers up front. Greg Stewart now finds Changte. Back to Stewart. Swarming number of players of Mohun Bagan super giant players around him, not giving him any space whatsoever. No opening whatsoever. Restricting them to these long range shots.
Yeah, they're very cool. The 1-2 is missing of Mumbai City FC. Look at the way they had a chance to play those 1-2, but no. I think that shot from behind in the melee, there are 8 players there, the maroon, green and maroon, not giving them the inch of space that is required. And that's the reason, the wide ball.
We're past 8 minutes of added time. Any time now, the referee is going to blow the final whistle. And any time now, the Yuva Bharati Kridangan is going to give you a loud, loud cheer. A cheer of satisfaction, a cheer of love for their favorite team. The two big teams of Kolkata are making their way into the final 4 of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. And who knows, just might be in store for a Kolkata derby in the final of this tournament. Another yellow card being dished out by the referee. He's taken out a couple of them tonight. This one to Griffiths.
He's been consistent on giving yellow cards.
Can't disagree with you on that. Back to Liston. There you have it. Mohun Bagan super giant march on. March on in the Indian Oil Durand Cup. 3-1 winners on the night versus Mumbai City FC as Juan Ferrando and his band of men give these supporters something to cheer about. Jason Cummings, Manveer Singh got the first 2 goals for Mohun Bagan super giant, but it was Ashik Kurunian that stole the show tonight. Hugo Boomer was in the mix of things. The Yuva Bharati Kridangan has erupted. 3-1 winners on the night.
Mohun Bagan was sharp, energetic and clinical whenever required. And that's the sum up of today's match. They really outsmarted Mumbai City FC in every department over there. Especially at the end of the game when they really wanted that space in the middle of the park or on top of the box was not given. 7-8 green and maroon shirts really giving them everything possible there, not to giving them the inch of space. And this crowd, the spectators, the fans had a field day today. A Sunday, a day they will remember for a long time. But both the team, I think, started off pretty well. But the entertainment was at the best. For the home side, it was a grandeur. It was a time that they will remember these memories for a long time.
It's nights like these get the Indian football much to talk about, much to remember. It gives it a massive boost. A total of 7 shots by Mumbai City FC, but 5 on target, while for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, 5 shots, 3 on target, all 3 resulting in goals. Ball possession 61 in favour of Mumbai City FC. Mohun Bagan Super Giant happy to sit back, but extremely clinical and extremely sharp when it came to scoring goals.
Yeah, we were talking about tactical and strategies, and this is how it's pointed out. The statistics shows that though Mumbai City had 61%, but Mohun Bagan were all the way winners.
It promised to be something special. You had 2 of the biggest teams in Indian football taking on each other, vying for a Final Four spot in the Indian Royal Durand Cup. Mumbai City FC and Mohun Bagan Super Giant, 2 massive squads, not just being built for domestic competition but also for AFC competition. One playing in the AFC Cup, the other playing in the AFC Champions League. The Yuva Bharati Kridangan playing host to this mammoth of an encounter. And it started really well for the home side. Mohun Bagan Super Giant, Ashik Karunian putting in Jason Cummings, who got in that penalty within the first 10 minutes, Henry.
That was a brilliant pass over there. And that goal came in very well. The wide was chosen rightly. The goalkeeper had no chance whatsoever for the pace that was there in the ball to enter the net.
Ashik Karunian was in the thick of things, down the left flank, winning that foul, getting the yellow card for Rahul Beki in the process. But then Mumbai City FC started to claw their way back. And claw their way back meant that resulted in this equalizer.
Yeah, super pass, super move, and great goal. When you talk about being in the right position, this is what it is. And look at this, right in front of the goal mouth. Simply had to direct the ball in the net. Beautifully done.
Just when you thought that now Mumbai City FC would be clawing their way back in this game, Mohun Bagan Super Giant then added that killer blow. Few minutes down, and again Hugo Boomu setting up Manveer Singh, who slots in so coolly with his head.
It's a sweet ball, Look at that. We love to see time and again that ball going over the defense and Manveer coming from behind, just heading there. Nobody really expecting the ball to come at the far end. Manveer does the damage to put his team up.
Mumbai City FC then, of course, there's a handball that was missed by the referee. The players were protesting for it again. This foul not given on the edge of Mohun Bagan Super Giants box. Instead, a yellow card shown to Pereira Diaz. Manveer Singh then, Henry, had this chance. And slowly but surely the game opened up.
Yeah, every time the ball came in, there was a chance for Mumbai City FC. Just could not really put that ball in the target.
So that was the end of the first half. The second half, and you're expecting it to go up a few notches, and it did. A bit of argy-pargy, at least in the game. The referee in the thick of things again. Mumbai City FC again controlling the ball, moving the ball. Greg Stewart on this occasion coming close, curling that ball. This a contentious moment, Henry. A contentious moment because the referee completely got that wrong.
Yeah, time and again they came very close to scoring, but they were not on the mark. The precision of the ball was not there. But this run from Ashik simply gave that man a chance to go above the rest and just place that ball away from the goalkeeper to get that relief goal, we say. 3-1 lead.
He scored in the AFC Cup qualifiers, and now he gave his third goal to Mohun Bagan Super Giant. A mountain to climb for Mumbai City FC, who started getting more and more dejected as the end was nearing. Gurkirat Singh brought in a bit of brilliance, brought in a bit of urgency, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, as Mohun Bagan Super Giant held strong, stood firm, and made sure that they found a place in the Final Four of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. It's been a Sunday well spent as far as Indian football is concerned. Juan Ferrando and his men are set for a date with destiny. The last time they won the Durand Cup was way back in 2000. Well, now you're only 2 games away from it. And who knows, you might just get a Kolkata derby in the final of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Here's final score from the Yuva Bharati Kridangan. Mohun Bagan Super Giants 3, Mumbai City FC 1. It's time now for the semi-finals. Those fixtures coming your way on the Sony Sports 10-1 channel and Sony Live for streaming. Northeast United FC taking on Imami East Bengal, 29th of August. Coverage starts at 5:50 p.m. That's happening at the YBK. And then the second semi-final, FC Goa taking on Mohun Bagan Supergiant on the 31st of August. Coverage starts at 5:50 p.m. So here's a reminder for the next game. The games continue. 3 more remaining in this tournament. First semi-final coming your way. Northeast United taking on Imami East Bengal. 29th August, 5:50 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you now on the 29th.